Hi guys, Nicholas here at Online Calisthenics, and today we're going to talk about three great movements to get upper body and lower body activation within the same movement. These three movements are great for cardio, mobility, coordination, and strength, and really will give you a well-rounded workout once you start incorporating them in your workout. The first thing we're going to talk about is the spider push-up. It's a classic push-up where you bring your knee to your elbow every single rep and you alternate legs every single rep. So let's dive into the details and see how it works. So start it, go all the way down, bring a knee to the elbow. Repeat on the other side and make sure that you connect the knee to the elbow. That really is important so you get maximum core engagement. You want to keep your core tucked in and your shoulders protracted when you bring that elbow. Do not arch your back. Don't let it sag. Keep your feet nicely grounded, or your foot, because there's only one, and make sure to power through it so that it gives you balance when you lift one of the leg up. It's very common that people lose balance when they do that. So make sure that your foot is strongly activated and switch your leg for every rep. Here's how it looks from the front. And what you want to see is that the elbows are staying in. So don't flare it. Just bring the knee to the elbow and do not try to move your elbow in a way. Just, keep a steady position and activate your core as much as possible. All the way down, all the way up. And you want to exhale on the way up. Keep a nice line between your back and the floor. Keep your elbows in and just repeat. Go as fast as possible, as clean as possible as well, but really get some cardio from it. You'll see it's really exhausting and amazingly efficient. The second movement we're going to talk about is the traveling push-up. It's basically a push-up where you push back and you sit back on your heel. So it's a horizontal squat, if you will. It's really a combination of a lower body flexion with a push-up in a way. So the thing that you want to pay attention to is keep your back straight and make sure that you don't pike your glutes up. Do not lift your butt too high. Try to maintain it relatively low, even though it's not going to be perfectly aligned, with the floor. Just try to be as strict as possible and respect that line so that your core really works well. Let's see how it looks. All the way down to the floor, all the way back to your heels. When you push, a very important thing is to protract. That means really bring those shoulders forward, push in your lats, extend your rib cage, stay on your toes, and really push. You want to push lats and the core. Really, it's a whole connection from your hands all the way down to your core. From here to all the way down to your glutes, you should feel a whole line of pushing, and that's really going to benefit your rhythm. So you'll see that the deeper you go back, the better it's going to be for range of motion, and you'll get more gains from it. You want to push and exhale when you push, and then come back down, all the way up. Here, a very important thing is when you go back down, make sure your hands are really nice and low under your chest, and you're going to push with the shoulders, the deltoids. You want to really squeeze them and really push as strong as you can, really using your legs, your glutes, your shoulders, your core, your back. Really, all the arrows are here for a reason, because that's where we put the pressure when you push. So do not neglect any portion of your body. Like we said, it's upper and lower body in one movement. So get the best of it, and really it works. Up and down, and make that breathing steady. Bring the chest to the floor and bring your hips behind your knees. So that's the whole point. A lot of people stop too close and they don't get that nice lat extension that we talk about. So make sure your arms are straight when you're all the way back, and that your hips are behind your knees, just like you would in a normal squat. Imagine the floor was under my feet. I would try to be in the best squat position as I would if you would, turn the image and flip it to a vertical way. You can imagine that, and that helps you figure out the best form. Good exercise. Try it, guys. The last thing we'll talk about today is the spider crawl. So it's basically a crossover between those two movements that we talked about. It's a spider push-up that goes forward and backwards. It's great for cognitive ability. It's going to mess up with some of you guys' brain. You know, sometimes it's hard to get the proper coordination, especially when we go back. But it's a great movement, and it's just challenging, and honestly more challenging than it looks. So it will give you a good burn, a good cardio workout, and just do as many sets as you want. And just practice good form. You know, try to stay low and proper motion, and you'll see it's a challenge when you do it right. The whole point on this is to get forward and back, keeping the butt low. So you want to keep that nice line between your shoulders and your glutes, and do not pike up. So, you know, try to not elevate your glutes and too high, basically, so that you don't have a little pike here. You want to keep a flat line between shoulders and your glutes. Let's see how it works. Here you want to connect each knee with the same side elbow. So here I'm bringing my right knee to my right elbow. So my right elbow stays down, my right knee connects, and my left hand is forward. And we're going to switch that over and over, you know, as we move forward. A lot of people do the opposite because naturally it feels like it's the way to do it, but really this is how we do it, and you'll feel benefit from this after you've trained it. So keep that nice line here between your shoulders and your glutes and your butt, so that you don't pike. And that's why I've put those arrows. Really, you want to create that counter tension here so that you stay low. The notes here basically sum up what I just talked about. Extend your opposite arm and keep going as you repeat. The challenge is going to be on the way back for most of you guys, so I highly recommend you try it. Make sure to connect your knees and your elbows. Very important. A lot of people are not really going all the way, so make sure to connect. Every time, connect. And here is where the challenge lies, is here, the glutes, you want them to stay low. I guarantee, try it, and you'll see in the beginning, most likely than not, you're going to have to pike a little bit. Try to correct that and really keep that body low, close to the floor as much as possible. That's going to give you a lot of benefits. So try to go back and forth. And this is the front view, so that you see how coordination works with the elbows. So you can do that like I'm doing right now. You just do one step up, one step back, and so forth until you can actually move forward. This is a great way to practice. So connect, and connect again. So really practice one step up, one step back if you can't really go all the way forward yet, and work your way up. You could do 3 to 5 sets of each of these movements and try to go from 5 to 10 reps per movement, depending on your level. You can do even more than that. It really depends on what your current level is, but 5 to 10 reps, 3 to 5 sets of each of these movements will already give you a good burn, both upper body and lower body. So that could be one of your workout days. The next day you can focus on pulling and doing more actual legs, and then that will give you 2 days of workout that are pretty efficient, and you'd get a good full body activation within those 2 days of workout. So give it a try. It really works. It's a good challenge, and it brings a little bit of creativity and alternative movements to your routines as well. For you guys that are already doing push-ups, this is going to be a good addition. So this is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. It really helps others find the content of this little YouTube channel. So I'm grateful for that. And let me know if you have any questions in the comment, and I will be back next week with a video. In the meantime, you guys have a great week and great workout. Take care, guys.